Okay, let's try and understand what this means for the investors and the politics around it, because the opposition says that the hard-earned money of the common man in the country has been lost completely. Karan Verma joining us on the broadcast, Aryaman Dutta, market expert, as well as Dr. Akash Deep Muni. Mr. Aryaman Dutta, first want to understand from you, because when Gautam Adani addressed the media, when he made that statement, he said that as of now, the investors are paramount. He said that the board felt that going ahead with the FPO at this point would not be morally correct under the extraordinary circumstances. How should the investors look at it? Because some believe that at a time when the investor confidence is already so low, when a share price, when there's been massive sell-off, at a time like this decision should not have been taken. What do you think prompted this decision by Gautam Adani?
See, from investors' point of view, I mean, it had come as a shock. I mean, if you are saying that it is morally incorrect, you being the head of the institution, you are coming for public domain and you are saying that you are withdrawing that FPO because of you feel that it is morally incorrect. See, in a professional world where in a finance world you have so many investors, those who are looking at you and they have already invested your money. Then now at point of time you are coming out saying that it is morally incorrect. See, you cannot give a statement like this so that the people should feel that there is something on the report. Because if you see the chronology, then the first when that the report came out, then also although market responded in a different way, but Adani Group, they stood strong and they said the report is wrong, and we have a fundamental, the fundamentals of the company is very strong and the report is negative. The report is absolutely wrong and will
yes,
take
but despite the over 400 pages long response that came in from the Adani Enterprises, the stocks continued to plunge, and that was one of the biggest worries. Dr. Akash Deep Muni, what is your understanding of this? Because as of now, it turned to have become a political controversy as well. The opposition says that there have been several irregularities. They're saying that the government has forced public institutions like LIC and the SBI to invest in Adani Enterprises, which will ultimately be paying the price.
See, I'll just tell you the facts, and I hope my friend Karan ji will be, supporting me in this. Department of Revenue Intelligence implicated Samir Bora, who is the brother-in-law of Gautam Adani. Apart from that, yet he served as a prime member in the board of Gautam Adani, which is highly questionable. Adani Group has lent $87 million to a company with $0.1 million profit. Again, highly happening. Adani Infra got $800 million from anonymous sources. These all implicate that there may be huge fraud happening in Adani Group. This calls for a joint parliamentary committee because State Bank of India and LIC has invested in Gautam Adani. 81,000 crore has been invested by life insurance company in Gautam Adani's group. And they have lost 16,000 crore in the last 3 days. This shows that Indian consumer is losing their money. And that is why a joint parliamentary committee is the most important thing. And these all questions should be raised by enforcement directorate, SEBI, RBI.
Okay. Questions being raised on SEBI and the RBI. Let me take this across to Karan Verma. Karan, was the government and the institutions caught napping, or were they deliberately manipulated under the government, as is being alleged by the opposition?
Look, you must understand a bit about Hindenburg Research firm. Hindenburg is named after an airship disaster. So they revel in disasters. This is a short-selling firm. For those who don't understand, they make profit out of companies' stock falling, right? Which is a normal practice, but still this is their agenda. So I don't know whether their report is 100% accurate or not, but I would rather trust our own agencies, our own checks and balances, rather than let me complete. Rather than a foreign research firm telling us and ensuring that this sort of controversy wipes off 4 lakh crores within 3 straight days. I think we should not press the panic button. I don't mind a JPC being conducted. but at least not jump the gun and appreciate the fact that Mr. Adani has returned the money. In the interest of the investors, he has returned the money of the FPO. So let's not ostracize the entrepreneurs of our country. Anyways, we have a lot of foreign forces who want to do that. So let's be patient and let's not make it political. The way my friend Akash Deep Muni is making it political and other people who we heard right now, let's not make it political. Where were they till now? Why did they not file a PIL? Why did they not approach the courts and the various tribunals till now? Why did they need a research firm from a foreign country to do all this sort of stuff?
No, in fact, the response that came in from Hindenburg after Adani's over 400-page response was that Adani was hiding behind nationalism and had not really answered the pointed questions that Hindenburg had, asked. That's what they had said, that these questions have not been answered at all. Instead, Adani has just hidden behind nationalism in not answering these questions. Dr. Akash Deep Muni.
Yes.
Dr. Akash Deep Muni, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I was not knowing that question. Okay, one important. It is not Hindenburg's report. It is Department of Revenue Intelligence who has implicated Samit Vora. Department of Revenue Intelligence is government body. After that, the ED and SEBI should have done against this particular group called Gautam Adani Group. But they have not done. Interestingly, when Hindenburg questioned on $87 million to a company which has $0.1 million profit, Adani just shot down that they will be not replying to these type of questions. This is high level of impropriety, and the most important thing that why the FPO was called out. Sir, FPO was called out because FPO में foreign institutional investors ने नहीं investment किया.
Okay.
Retail investors ने नहीं investment किया. Do you know who invested? Families invested in that. Ambani family, etc. I am not naming all the families, but they have invested in that.
Okay. So, as far as the numbers go, and we want to talk about that because the opposition claims that not just are families across the country going to be losing money, but it's also the LIC and the SBI that's going to tank completely if this bleeding of the Adani shares is going to continue. So, Aryaman Dutta, can you put things in perspective for us for the kind of investments that LIC as well as the SBI has done in the Adani enterprises? The numbers are less than 1%, as has been explained by LIC time and again, by SBI as well. So what is the kind of impact that it is going to have, the kind of sell-off that we are seeing in the Adani enterprises? How big an investment has the LIC as well as SBI and other public institutions put into it? And if anything happens to Adani, what is the impact is going to have in markets overall?
See, as far as the official statement which had come in from LIC as of now is LIC has invested only less than 1%, and LIC while investing in equity market there is ancillary risk to it. I mean there could be a chance of crashing down the market and they would be incurring losses. But as far as this the Adani enterprise is concerned, LIC had already given the official statement that they had book adequate amount of profit. 32,000 crore had been invested, and the market value of which was at that point of time was 54,000 crore. So as far as that LIC investment is concerned, that is very
okay. Okay, all right. I request you to stay on with us. More breaking updates coming in. The opposition upping the attack on the Adani Group. The Congress party citing exposure to LIC as well as the SBI, saying people's money has been risked by the investments, saying the FPO has now been withdrawn by the Adani enterprises, but SBI and LIC need to be investigated for subscribing to Adani's now withdrawn FPO. On what basis did they invest in the FPO when the stock was under such intense pressure? Was it appropriate to risk other people's money so recklessly? Was there no better investment opportunity? So the attack's going to continue from the opposition. The Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha adjourned till 2 p.m. But the attacks are continuing. We're slipping into a quick break here. We'll be right back with the latest updates. Do stay with us.